I don't see anything on mine. Oh yeah, say live on Facebook. Yup.
Am I live now? I don't see nothing. Did I cut it off?
There it go. You can see me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
So hey everyone, my name is Coffe Iman, or you follow me, my name is Coffee Summers, and today on Candid Convos, I have Naim Matthews, which I stated earlier. So let the public know a little bit about yourself, Mr. Matthews.
Okay, so I'm from Joliet, Illinois. I do comedy skits. Active in my community. I'm a preacher's kid. My father's a pastor. He has a church out in Harvey, Illinois. I'm working with some music labels, the Winter Circle Music Group, run by my brother D Brooks. I've been working with Danny Froze on his new project he has coming up, a movie he's getting ready to shoot. I'm getting ready to do that, and just branding and building everything. I'm ready to turn up for my city.
So you started doing comedy sketches when? Like I know everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Mr. Matthews, Mr. Naim is hilarious." But when did you start saying this is what I need to get into?
So I actually wasn't the first person to notice that I should do the comedy skits. I was not like naturally funny, just kicking it around my friends. We just making fun moments and memorable moments. So when I actually moved to LA, a friend brought these skits to my attention. His name Brooks. He brought these skits to my attention. He said, you think you should do skits? At the time, I wasn't serious with it. So now as of lately, I would say 8 months now, I've been going serious with it, and it's changing my life. To be honest with you, it's changing my life for real.
Could you have seen yourself doing anything else besides this? Because it seems so natural to you. So like, who would you, what would you have become if you haven't took the comedy route?
See, me personally, I would have been in the NBA. I thought I was basketball for life. I was basketball for life at first, but so yeah, that's mainly what I was into. Sports. I was into sports, and I really was acting out, to be honest, just acting out. And now this right here is allowing me to act out, but in a sense where I can express myself and I can help people too, especially doing all this crazy stuff in the world. We need to laugh right now. We need to laugh. We need to smile. We need to be uplifted right now. So that's what drives me right there. The people who tune in to me and support me. That's what really keeps me going.
Who are some of your inspirations? Like now, we just got off the Kevin Hart train ride, and then Dave Chappelle never goes out of style. So who would you compare yourself to? Because you don't technically do stand up, you do more like a skit type of comedy.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't really compare myself to anybody, but I do have some comedians that I do look up to. So I would first, of course, say Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle show, the Half Baked movie that he had. That was a very inspirational because it showed me that I could do it too. So I always play back on those. I love Kevin Hart. I would say Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, Chris Tucker. I love his energy. That's why I kind of get my energy from watching him too as well. And Jim Carrey too. Jim Carrey is a
He's
big influence. Yeah, he a big influence to me. I just love like his how much of a character he is. Like how he expresses himself, how he can change his voice tones, and I just love that about him.
Would you ever go into character acting, or would you continue to do like the skits? Because I know I've watched the one like the Corona one over and over and over because I don't know.
Which one?
It was the one. I don't know if it was a part 1 or 2, but you were like it was like a whole lot of people at your door, and you was like not trying to answer the door. So, but you had like audit. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I'm like, you're the only person I recognize in the video, but it was still hilarious. So Would you want to do like sketch comedy, like Wayne Brady or something like that, or would you want to try to do stand up?
No, I want to touch every ounce of comedy. To be honest, I want to touch every ounce of comedy. The sketch comedies, like you said, my social media stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I do absolutely want to act in movies. Those are things that I always dreamed about. I always seen myself on TV when I was younger. So those definitely things that I want to touch into. I have actually been in some movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I have been in some local movies.
So with the comedy, would you go into like some of the comics don't necessarily do comedy for movies? Sometimes they go into like action films. Would you still stay into the comedy realm, or like what would be the type of movie you would want to go into?
The type of movie that I would like, I would say more like a black culture comedy. Like I can see things like that, like more things like I can relate to as growing up as a black man in America and growing up with a black family, brothers, sisters, siblings, all that nature. Yeah, I could see myself more in like almost like a don't be a menace to society type of movie like that. The early scary movies, not the later ones. I'm not too much fond of the later ones. They kind of got cheesy after a while to me.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Hold on. Is it unmuted?
No, it's fine now. Yeah.
Okay. I think somebody tried to call me. Let me cut my phone on. Do not disturb. All right. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So before, I mean, like the climate of the country now is in need of comedy. So, how do you feel? So the past couple of days, I haven't been able to sleep. It just seems like a stressful time for anybody. Even if you're not a person of color, I would assume if you know anybody or if you're in the environment. So, how have you been feeling these past couple of days?
Man, it's traumatizing to see stuff like this going on with our culture, with our black community. Like it's tough. It's tough. It's like you said the other day when what happened with George Floyd, when they just thinking about when he had his knee in his neck, crushing his spine like that. That's just it's sick. It's sick to just see stuff like that going on, and because honestly, it could have been any one of us. It could have been any one of us. It could have been me. It could have been my brother, my sister. It could have been any one of us. I actually had a run-in with the police maybe a year and a half ago, actually, and I felt like it was an attempt on my life at this point. Yeah, I was arrested and I was in handcuffs sitting on the curb already, and the officer, he blatantly walked up to me, grabbed the back of my neck and pushed it down and put his knee in the back of my neck and just held it right down there in the curb. Then while he was doing that, the other officer is holding his weapon on his side. He got his hand on his weapon and he, what, you getting ready to run? You getting ready to run? Like smirking and laughing about it. That kind of had me shook up and it had me like traumatized for a while. I didn't even want to really leave the house at the time. But my thing, I want to say positive though. I think this should bring us together. This should bring us together, and I think us as black men, we got to be strong. We got to be strong out here for sure, because it's a lot stacked up against us. It's a lot stacked up against us for sure. Us being men, it's like we just have that target on us. I guess because we so strong genetically, and if we can tap into our brain mentally, we can become even more powerful than we even know.
I mean, considering because even people that have made themselves icons in the past have still been attacked by the media within the past few years, and it seems like their legacy has just been ripped away. So knowing that that's at stake, do you still want to enter in that type of industry, trying to be in either Hollywood or compete in these type of avenues?
Yeah. I feel like it's God's plan for my life. I feel like it's God's plan for my life for me to step up. For even the people that I've come into existence who came into my life, it's like we all have the mind frame, you know. So I think this is destiny for us to do this and step up, you know, step up and take these steps in life and be the ones who speak out and make change, you know. Because a lot of people, they don't have that voice, or they don't even have that confidence to even want to speak out, you know.
Yeah.
I think this is part of my life mission for sure. I think this is a part of my life mission. Yeah. So I'm ready for whatever.
It's a lot of fear that goes with that. So,
yeah.
you know, I personally wish you best of luck on everything, because just to know that you have the ability to change things, and somebody can look up to you and say, man, he just started doing comedy from here, and you know, your whole story could be written in about 20 years. Like, knowing you can do that, how does that make you feel that you can have that kind of impact on the generations to come?
It makes me actually feel good, because I believe that I know what to do. I believe I know right from wrong, you know, and I'm not scared to make the right decision over the wrong decision. I'm not easily manipulated, so I believe I can survive in this atmosphere for sure. Yeah.
So what's one of your favorite, we're gonna get on this, what's one of your favorite skits by far? Because everybody's gonna go to Naim Matthews YouTube channel to check out these classic videos that he's beginning to create. So if you're another comedian, you need to collaborate with Mr. Naim. So what is your favorite video by far? Like your favorite skit?
My favorite skit that I did, it would have to be this skit. It would have to be one of my first skits. It was the skit where I was when you're on the phone having conversations, like you just forget where you're going. So I was one of the portions of the skit, I was in the street, and then I ended up on the roof of somebody's house.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
And I was in the dryer, like it's hot as heck in my house. I'm on the way.
Those are those 90s R&B love sessions where you go on the phone with your high school crush, and you like, why is my pillow on my forehead type of thing? Yeah.
Walking
Anybody that's had a crush has had a phone conversation where you're like you said, you on top of the roof, like, how I'm on the roof, you just steady talking. Yeah, that was a good one. That was good one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It took me all the way back.
It definitely do. And I'm glad that they can do that, because it can spark a good memory, like those conversations in that moment that you was in. Yeah.
I think just you having the fearless attitude or the transparency about like your experiences through those skits, it makes it more realistic. So, I mean, I watch comedy all day, and some is like, well, where did they get that from? That never really happens. But when I see comics that's like, okay, that happened to me yesterday. then that's when I'm crying, laughing, posting stuff, screaming in my children, like, what's going on? Oh, I'm laughing at my phone. Like, so yeah, I think that's why I gravitate towards your channel, because it's just pure comedy. You know, a lot of comics, they lost that fire, they lost that passion for comedy. So I only have a few left that I can grab onto. But
dang, that's dope.
Do you have like a comic that you just would want to work with, or say you had a chance to go on a comedy tour? Like, is it somebody that's right now that you just like, yes, that's somebody who I have to do a film with?
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I would say Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
And what kind of movie? Because you know he always tells those comedy skits about him having a movie idea. So what would be your movie idea for you two?
A movie idea for me and Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Oh man. It'd be something about it could be something about like him basically trying to get me to smoke weed. And I'm not a smoker. And him and at the end of the movie I could smoke the weed and it just take me to a place.
So you making an after school special. After school special with Mr. Naim and Dave Chappelle.
That'd be so lit.
You can make those comedy sketches with Samuel Jackson and see how that happens too.
Samuel, I don't know. I might feel threatened by him. Him and his MFers. We call it everybody MFers.
The whole comedy skit. So, is there one you're working on right now that we can all set a date and be like, let's follow him and set our timers? And what's something new or big that you might be working on?
So now with the issues going on in the world, I'm trying to gravitate more to teaching in my skits now. Like teaching about what's going on and just spreading the knowledge of people, and I really want to like uplift my people, like strengthen them mentally though, like with my skits, like show them, install courage, just install more positive things into people with my skits, like making them actually make sense. Well, not saying that they don't make sense, but just saying like to make
having a
them
lesson at the
more.
end.
Yes, having like a more of a story. For example, like how corporate, like I learned a lot from watching his stuff as well. How he always has his lessons in there, and it's always relating to real life situations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on Candid Convos, we also like to talk about lifestyle things. So, is there a Mrs. Matthews that is bubbling around the corner?
No, see, I don't have a like a well, you never know. You never know. You never know. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you wait till the tour is over with.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm really right now just focus on my skits and stuff, and building things with my family and my friends, and helping doing my mission really in the world. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, where can everybody follow you if they want to have the Naim experience?
They can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me at Naim, NAIM _Matthews, MATTHEWS 24. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, you can follow me at Naim Matthews, NAIM Matthews, MATTHEWS, and oh yeah, Snapchat. That I got my nickname on Snapchat. My nickname on Snapchat is Julio. That's what they call me, Julio.
Okay.
Yeah, Julio. Yep.
Okay, and then what is the YouTube channel?
Huh?
What is the YouTube channel? Did you say?
YouTube is my name as well. NAIM Matthews, MATTHEWS. You can follow me on YouTube. Make sure y'all check me out. I got some good stuff on there for y'all.
What is something you would like to tell the next person who they may be 12, 13, who is starting to go into comedy or thinking about going into comedy? Because I mean, you're still kind of fresh. So what would be something you could tell them on just starting?
Starting things is the beginning of being great. You got to start to be great. Starting things and not being discouraged, and also like I went through a funk. And it was hard for me to get back started during that funk. But I pushed myself and got back started. And when I got back started, I felt like I was at a new level when I got back started. So not giving up for sure. Because you never know how close you are to the next level and things.
True.
Yeah. So not giving up, staying focused, building your network, being honest with people, being honest with yourself. I would say those things are something they would definitely have to keep on the brain for sure.
Okay.
Being yourself.
We appreciate you taking this Corona break with us.
Thank you for having me.
This lighthearted conversation. I know that everybody's mind is on a whole nother level playing, but make sure you follow him. I mean, give your brain a break and watch some comedy. So make sure you subscribe to his channel as well as mine. He will be there giving you more comedy, I'm sure. How many times you pumping out videos? Because I mean, during the break, you still was putting videos out.
Yeah, I see. I'm literally trying every day to pump out some new content. That's what my goal is. Every day pumping out new content, because it's a world based off of content. The more content you have out, the better it is at reaching a person that you didn't reach yesterday.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It all starts here. All of us, all of our entrepreneurs, you have to help the next person. So make sure you follow him. We're gonna turn these small businesses into empires, and we're gonna see Naim on that red carpet saying,
"Let's do it. I'm gonna have you with me."
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. But I'm gonna be crying laughing at the premiere of that movie because I'm gonna wait on it to be like, is it out yet? I need the exclusive. So you make sure if you're a comedian, you hit up Naim. If you're if you're ready to make the skits, you write, make sure you hit up Naim.
Yeah, let's get to work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I tag everybody in, so you make sure you follow him. Please support. I like to make sure I highlight everybody that's doing major things, and he's gonna be the next name on your list. So you've seen it here first. So I appreciate you spending time with me this evening. And anything else you gotta tell your fans?
Well, I just want to tell them thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being with me through everything that I've been through that you might not know that I've been through. I just grateful of everything. I'm thankful for God as well for having me here. I'm thankful for you, and it's an honor to be here presenting with you today. I thank you for having me.
No
grateful.
Doubt.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. We will catch you later on another edition of Candid Convos. Again, thanks, Mr. Naim. I'll make sure I tag everything. You make sure you subscribe and leave him all kind of comments on these wonderful comedy videos.
Come on, tear it up.
We will check you later. Thanks for listening with us today.
All right, bye, everybody. You guys take care. Be safe.